missed two earlier in the game? Like,
I'm human. I was anxious, but I believe in myself and I believe in my teammates. And my team put me in the position to just execute my job, and I didn't want to roll out there, just make kicks, and I just did my job. Kick was for my teammates.
Hey Matt, what does it feel like to be on this side of a close field goal game like that?
Well, I believe in Joe. I believed in him this whole year, and even with those two misses early on, I just kept telling him and the rest of the guys, even I didn't play well. I just said, that's the past, and worry about where you are right now, the present. Just focus on your job to do, your task at hand. And I knew he was going to get it in, and I just knew it. And it's a different feeling though, rather than the other team being out there. They were out there, and I was still going crazy and just praying that it wouldn't go in, and it did. But so proud of our special teams just overall. Thought our special teams were awesome, and that PAT that went for two, that pretty much sealed the game for us, and that field goal by Joe, it was an up and down game, but proud of how our guys fought.
Joe, have you ever seen a crazier special teams game in college football? I mean, think about all the things that happened.
Yeah. There's a lot of special teams gets I don't know if you say underrated, but it's a third of the game, and in games like this, you really see that special teams is execution is critical. We had a blocked punt, a blocked PAT for two. Ended up being the difference in the game. They scored a kickoff return. I had two missed field goals. Those are points, Special teams is crucial, and people undermine it a lot.
TJ, even though you guys gave up the kickoff return touchdown, you had your hand on a couple of punts. Your team made that big play on the extra point. Can you just talk about all the work that you guys have put in on special teams, maybe paying off tonight?
Well, Coach Baxter does a great job throughout the week, preparing us for these situations, and the way that he breaks stuff down, the way that he puts detail into his work. He's really passionate about this, and we can appreciate that from him a lot. So, he put us in some great positions today, and we were just be able to go out there and play. We weren't surprised by anything that we saw. We were able to go out there and block a punt. You saw everything else that happened. Block a field goal and take it back for a touchdown, and that's something that we practice every Friday. It's something that we do every Friday, and so it wasn't anything new to us. And it was a good feeling to be able to get that executed today.
Matt, if Arizona State had made that field goal, there was still plenty of time on the clock for you guys to come back and have a chance to win the game. Were you preparing yourself to be back out on the field offensively?
Yeah, absolutely. It was either a 2-minute drill or 4-minute drill we were preparing for, and so I knew either way we had to clinch the game, and we would have gone out there and obviously done our best and attempted to put more points on the board if they had scored. But even that last series, trying to get the first down, it was enough to run the clock out and to get the ball down the field.
Were there any thoughts in your head at all that, like, here we go again, Stanford and Washington all over again?
A little bit, flashbacks came here and there, but I was just praying he would miss, and he did. So it was good.
Now, were you pressing during the game at any time?
What do you mean by that?
Did you feel yourself maybe trying to make a play when maybe you should have thrown the ball away?
Once on that pick in the red zone, that was really the only time I felt like I forced it. Besides that, I felt like I did a good job of either trying to run or throw the ball out of bounds. But just even that one play, we wouldn't be talking about a field goal or anything like that. And so that's not characteristic of me, and it was something I wish I hadn't done. But nothing you can do about it now.
Malcolm, right before the game, they were showing a bunch of highlights on the video board, and you guys were going through your favorite touchdowns, and yours was obviously the one from you. Did you have a flashback, when you were returning that ball to the UCLA game last year?
Definitely. There was a lot more blocking going on, though, this time. I had a great opportunity. He kind of just threw it right at me, and the guys threw the blocks, and I just had enough energy to get it.
TJ, the coverage seemed to be quite a bit tighter in this game. Was there a change in scheme or anything, or are you just guys, getting more experience and just knowing where you need to be and what you need to do?
Well, at defensive back, you got to be able to cover, and we were real aggressive today. And and so we had to have that swagger that we cover anybody. And I know that they had a great passing attack for us. So for us to be able to come out there and you saw guys like Marshall Jones step up and get a couple pass breakups and coverage like that. It's big for our defense, and it's a big confidence booster for our secondary. So, there's some stuff that we still got to fix and stay on top. It's on the film. Well, we're gonna fix it on the film tomorrow, but for the most part, you can't be unhappy with the win.
In the Pac-10, it doesn't seem like you guys get a break any week because there's so many good quarterbacks.
We wouldn't want it any other way. This is a challenge that we come to USC for. We come to USC to compete, and so we accept any challengers and we'll be ready to play.